From Kwaba Better News TV. So your best sources are when you subscribe to Better News TV. Or subscribe. No one like, no one share, no one turn on notification bell. No sabe update be a bear on subject me aka. And then some of the bremo and some na watch who's di a painting to abasa chrome or chrome hanum say. Hey, oh my Ghana. Oh, Debbie. Could you believe, say, one Professor Frimpong Boateng a yɛnim ne dada no na ɔda galamsey committee a yɛteeɛ no papa no face so many challenges a na ɛno nti ɛma no adwuma no ɛnkɔ yie ɛma no hu adwuma a na ɔreyɛ so because of sɛ ɔbɛba abɔnten bɛkaa sɛ after sɛ ɔde n'adwuma no to ɔba abɔnten bɛkaa sɛ galamsey no ɔmo ntumi ntu aseɛ na ɛnyɛ sɛ bia they couldn't do their work well but because of sɛ mpanimfoɔ na ɔmo aban mu no especially Jubilee House those who are there no ɔmo ne the exact people a ɔmo yɛ saa galamsey na ɔmo sɛ yɛ nsuo no a ɔmo ndwene nipa ho wɔ Ghana hanom sɛ na ɔmo sɛ yɛ water bodies ni nyinaa nti like if you go there with your full operating team say omokoye arrest echichi machines and answer whatever the case is no and you will hear a call I as message say munjai no and the management here then na say mo what they sorry all be free adwuma ni mu no and answer all jai say na odi na adwuma to ho no and we release some statement in there. People who are involved in the illegal galamsey, no, illegal mining, na almost say, so one fakwa papa so entu soon and entu a good year no, na almost say, yensu wo krum hanum saying. Na obo one man bidia and nano. Papa no I have an interview with a full interviewer. Our person just all defending no say it wasn't true say were involved and answer or multiple consignments was saa nimpesua so on na in questions are not presenter busa no ma hu say papa no oboa entro no wotwa and the parliament or the government as NPP government they are not serious to fight galamsey adako dada adu bi no mo ye tire nipa because of say like yabo obidin say ono na say yensuo asat na muntimi mfrɛ no ɛwɔ the presidency obia ni ho afa fon afrɛ no because of say oye MPP ni and no kra na mo fa fon afrɛ no kra no according to prof no also they are part of it. They are doing the illegal, the galamsey. They are destroying the water bodies for Ghanaians. Enti oma yebeko yeni mepese men se ombre no yewura no ye friend no Joseph Albert Qarm with the interview no kekan nsem bi wo hono ma na ne nsem kura wo keka kura che se galamsey no to bi pa men se ombre na yenko tie papa ne nsem wo de tuja
sit all. Just for the benefit of those who don't understand the local language, she says, look, we would continue to deceive ourselves with conferences and colloquiums and symposiums and all we do in this country if we don't speak the truth about galamsey. And where he was speaking is very instructive. This was a conference that was organized by, I think, under the auspices of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and its agencies on galamsey. It was a regional galamsey fight conference. It says all the people gathered in that room for that purpose, about 30% of them. And remember, these were people who were gathered there to come and think about how to fight galamsey, illegal mining. It says 30% of them knew the people engaged in galamsey. So let's stop the lies, the hypocrisy, the pretense, and all the lip service that we pay to this fight against illegal mining. You've heard a number of people who have spoken. But this week, Professor Frimpong Boateng, the former Minister of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovations, handing over report about a 35-page report with some explosive detail that is generated or brought back this conversation about illegal mining again. The number of people who were captured in that report who have been speaking and reacting to it, indicating that the details of the report about them is not true. This morning, on Key Point, we have a number of them. You would hear from some of them. But the question that we're asking is, beyond the defense and explanation of these people, how can the Ghanaian people be giving the truth or the facts beyond what the people captured in this report will say? Because it is their word against Professor Frimpong Boateng's report. So which institution do you trust to help establish the fact, separate the wheat from the chaff, and establish the fact in this? That's our conversation this morning. We would also talk about state-owned enterprises that are continuously running losses, but you and I will have to finance them, unfortunately. And also, the labor front, at least majority of the labor unions, have kicked against the finance ministry's proposal to them to help reduce the debt burden. We'll tell you what. My guest to start the four-part conversation that we have on this critical issue, because it borders on the soul of this country, natural resources, is one person who has been captured in this report as well. The Honorable Joseph Albert Qarm is the former Member of Parliament for the Manson Kwanta constituency in the Ashanti region. He is captured in this 35-page report by Professor Frimpong Boateng. He is with me in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's go into the details of this report, which borders on you. Okay, we're going to show it. I think it's on page 13, 14. Let's take a look at it. Let's put it on the screen. Okay, and specific detail in there that talks about you using your position to acquire multiple dozens of large-scale concessions in Manson Kwanta, where you were the Member of Parliament, and then also another position that you said. Let's put it on the screen. That's you, correct?
Yes.
Yes. It says, it is on the record that the activities of some senior members of the new Patriotic Party accounted for the anger at community levels. Honorable Joseph Albert Qarm, the former Member of Parliament for Manson Kwanta, exemplifies such individuals. That's what the report says. It goes on to say, next page, this is a Member of Parliament for the Manson Kwanta constituency in the Ashanti region, and at the same time, a member of the Minerals Commission board. You used your position as a member of the Minerals Commission to acquire several dozens of large-scale concessions in your district, ostensibly for community mining purposes. You ended up selling these concessions to private individuals, including party members, for 200,000 cedis per concession. This infuriated the party in the constituency. So during the 2020 primaries to select a candidate, the electorate voted against you, the sitting MP at the time, who was more resourced. You had more money than other candidates. although there were allegations that you camped delegates and attempted to bribe them, you lost to a lesser known individual who did not have as much financial muscle as you did, Mr. Qarm. In fact, that's where it borders on this area. Let's establish this. You were the member of parliament,
Yes.
when this report was put together, correct?
You mean I was a member of parliament when this report was put together? This report was put together, I think, on the 19th of March, 2021, when I was not there.
Okay. But the facts in there, first off, that he says, per this report, you acquired multiple concessions of large scale, that's mining areas. That's what you see there.
My brother,
Is this the case?
my brother, that is not true. That is not true. It is a blatant lie.
You don't own a concession.
I don't have even a single concession. Apart from that, you look at the report. He says several dozens of large-scale concessions. Do you understand the word dozen?
It's 12.
12. So several means multiples of 12. So it means it can be 24, 144, or whatever. And here he's talking about large scales. Large scale concessions are concessions that have been operated by, let's say, Anglo Gold, Newmont, and others. That's what large scale concession means. But here is the case. I don't have even a single concession. Throughout my life, up to my age, I even don't own a concession. So why this report? Apart from that, you cannot make allegation without a proof or supporting evidence. If he claims that I have multiples of dozens of concessions, then he must come with documents from Minerals Commission to indicate that I have A, B, C, D concessions bearing my name. Apart from this, any investigative team can go to Minerals Commission, search for concessions around my constituency, and then go to Registrar General to find out those who are directors or owners of concessions within my district.
Does mining take place in Manson Kwanta?
My brother, mining Manson Kwanta constituency is a mining area.
Does illegal mining take place in Manson Kwanta?
If you say illegal mining, for now, I will say yes or no.
What do you mean? It's a
Yes or no to the
it's a
extent.
yes and no.
Listen, yes or no to the extent that if you come to, I'm part of Amansia West in Siana area, Asarkrum, Abrense, Kediago, Ekropon, Achadie, part of Achadie, right? As well as Antokrum, Bensaso area. That place has been designated by Minerals Commission as a small-scale area.
That's small, legal small-scale mining.
So if anybody wants to go and do legal mining, there's a large tract of land that has been created by Minerals Commission, which everybody can go and apply.
And get the small-scale mining license.
And get small-scale mining license.
Go and mine.
Exactly.
Okay. Apart from that, is there illegal mining going on in Manson Kwanta?
Any mining that goes on outside the scope, are you getting me? Where it has not been created as a small-scale designated area without documents, may term as illegal.
I want to establish this because one of the accusations against you by your own constituents was that you were engaged in some form of illegal mining, reason why they voted against you. That's why you lost the primaries ahead of the 2020 elections.
My brother, that is not the case. Let me use this opportunity to explain vividly to Ghanaians. You will recall that I was a lead advocate against illegal mining. Even now.
So you were a lead advocate?
Yes, against illegal mining.
What were you doing?
Because I was not supporting illegal mining. My aim was to make sure that illegalities, those doing illegal mining, will get proper land, apply to Minerals Commission to get small-scale legal mining concession to mine. Okay. Now, here is the case.
So there was illegal mining going on in Manson Quanta, and you as an MP and a member of the Minerals Commission board decided that you're going to use your position to get them to legalize the illegality, correct?
Exactly.
So did you help anybody to get a concession in your constituency while you were a member of the Minerals Board Commission?
No, not at all. What I did...
You didn't help anybody in your constituency to get a mining license?
No.
From the Minerals Commission?
No, let me explain here.
No.
What I did...
Or did you not?
No, I did not. What I did was as a board member, because our place is a Galamsey Prunzo, it was laid before Minerals Commission that we must get an area, specific areas, where they can do proper legal small scale. That is where community mining started. Community mining started. So when Professor Frimpong Boateng was then chairman of the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, the Operation Vanguard and that of Galamstop were terrorizing our people.
Operation Vanguard and Galamstop were terrorizing your people?
Yes.
What do you mean by terrorizing?
Terrorizing. The fact is this. The place is a mining zone. But here is the case. There's no legal small-scale designated area, right? So the people have been doing their menial artisanal mining. You can call it...
Was it licensed?
No.
Did they have the license?
No, so, not at all.
So it was illegal?
Yes. But there was a ban.
There was
a ban on illegal mining.
Yes.
And the ban extended almost 2 years. So Correct. It was causing serious problem on all mining communities in Ghana, and not my place alone.
Okay.
So my as a member of parliament, my aim was to make sure that we get more small-scale designated areas for many people to apply, because it's because of non-availability of lands. That's why a lot of people are doing illegal mining. Are you getting it? That's one of the causes of illegal mining. Okay. So, when Honorable Asumachremi became Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, right, under his auspices, he made sure that Minerals Commission should create more small-scale designated areas where people can apply and get legal small-scale mining to mine.
Okay, so was this allocation prior to the period where these lands, because you mentioned some areas initially when we started this conversation, you mentioned some areas that were or have been designated for small scale mining.
Yes.
Was this done by Asumachremi, or it was done before Asumachremi became minister?
It was done after Asumachremi became a minister.
All these areas,
yes,
that you mentioned,
yes,
that now have been designated for small scale mining,
yes,
was done by
Asumachremi.
Before Asumachremi, your people were engaged, or some of your people were engaged in illegal mining. And the mandate of the committee that Professor Frimpong Boateng was chairing was to help clamp down on illegal mining, correct? Correct?
Yes.
So if you say that they were terrorizing your people who were engaged in illegal mining, why would you say that as against looking at it as they doing their job of clamping down on illegal mining in your community?
Because they are Ghanaians. Though they have faulted, are you getting me? But it is
they were engaged in illegal.
Yeah, yes.
So why would you say you're terrorizing?
Yes. But the situation now is that it is the responsibility of Minerals Commission to create more small-scale designated areas for people to have access to lands to do legal mining.
But that does not mean that the commission or the committee doing its work is terrorizing your people who are engaged in illegality.
No, because about 60 to 70% of the menial job in the constituency is predominantly mining, of which I was even advocating that we change the status quo from illegal to legal. That's my position.
I get the point. What I want to establish is your description of the work of Professor Frimpong Boateng's committee and the Operation Vanguard as terrorizing your people who were engaged in an illegality. Because you have accepted that your people were engaged in illegal mining, some of them. And the work of the Operation Vanguard was to clamp down on that. So why do you say they are terrorizing your people?
My brother, because at some point they were extorting. It's because of the extortion from Operation Vanguard and Qarm.
Who was engaged in that extortion?
Operation Vanguard and Qarm Stop.
Operation Vanguard
and Qarm Stop.
You mean the military personnel?
I'm talking about Operation Vanguard and Qarm Stop under Professor Frimpong Boateng. And it was an open secret. That is why at some point President dissolved it.
So you are saying that Operation Vanguard and Qarm Stop personnel were extorting money from people who engage in illegal mining in your constituency?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And you can prove it?
My brother, it was an open secret.
No. Can you prove that they were extorting money
even when
from
you go
illegal
to,
miners?
Even when you Google, right? Even when you Google now, right? It was an open secret.
Because you are saying it emphatically on this program, I'm asking you if you can prove that Operation Vanguard people who were delegated to your constituency to clamp down on the illegal mining going on there were extorting money from the Galamsey operators in your constituency.
My brother, at some point, right? Even those people doing legal small scale in my constituency were attacked by Operation Vanguard.
So what did they do? If they were engaged in legal small-scale mining with the license, did they report it that they have been attacked by Operation Vanguard people?
They did.
And what happened?
They reported to Asumachremi.
And what happened?
Because it was Asumachremi who came to commission community mining in my constituency.
And so what happened after they reported to him?
Asumachremi reported the issue to Frimpong Boateng to stop, because if you are to attack anybody, it should be those illegal miners, right? and not those doing illegal mining.
You're a member, or you were a member of the Minerals Commission then.
Yes.
It should concern you that, and you were a member of parliament of a constituency that you had people engaged in illegal mining. Shouldn't it have been of concern to you that they were destroying the environment, contaminating water bodies in your constituency, and so also help the committee to clamp down on illegal mining?
My brother.
Instead of describing their work as terrorizing the illegal
My
miners.
brother, let me tell you something. There was a ban on illegal mining, right? And the duty of Minerals Commission is to make sure we come out to see the causes of illegal mining. Are you getting it? It's because of non-availability of lands.
You've established that point.
Yes.
What I'm saying to you is, what did you do as a member of the Minerals Commission Board,
yes,
and a member of Parliament for this area that you have confirmed that some of your people were engaged in illegal mining? The Operation Vanguard were doing their job, clamping down on them. You describe it as terrorizing your people. So what did you do in your capacity as a board member of the Minerals Commission to help clamp down on illegal mining in your constituency?
Good. What I did was to make sure it was laid before the commission and the minister to have an area within the constituency, right, to make sure there's a small-scale designated area where the people can apply to do legal mining. And that was done. Are you getting it? Mm-hmm. Because there was no area that they can apply. Even as at now, as we speak,